Remember the former things of old, for I am God and there is none else. I am God and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Isaiah 46, 9-10. So this is the way the God of the Bible identifies himself, and he distinguishes himself from all their beliefs, is through prophecy. So the Bible, about a quarter of it is prophecy. Hundreds of these prophecies have already come true. Jesus fulfilled over 300 prophecies from the Old Testament. And now there was a professor in 1957, Peter W. Stoner, who wrote a book, Science Speaks, an evaluation of certain Christian evidences. In it, he came to the conclusion that, okay, one person fulfilling 8 of these prophecies would be 10 to the 17th power. And he looked at 8 of them, which included things like the Messiah would be born in Bethlehem, which Jesus was, and he'd be betrayed for 30 pieces of silver, like Judas Iscariot did. And essentially, 10 to the 17th power, maybe you hear this number, you go, okay, like, big number, hard to conceptualize. Well, it would be for me anyways. I think it's hard to conceptualize. So, they gave a kind of way of picturing this, right? Here's a picture of it. You take the state of Texas, which is massive. Take the state of Texas, you fill it 2 feet high with silver dollar coins. You put a red little mark on it, whatever, swishy swish, throw it in there, whoosh, throw it in. You go blindfolded, pick it out on the first try. So it'd be like the probability of one person fulfilling 8 of these prophecies. Jesus fulfilled over 300. So again, this is basically, it's mathematically impossible that this all happened. But it did, right? So these are some of the ways that the God of the Bible shows that he's true. Now, the importance in this day and age, why it's important to understand Bible prophecy, is because these things are likewise, they're coming true what is said about the end of days. They're happening right now. Like, okay, so I'll give an example. In Matthew 24, it talks about that there'll be an increase of false Christs and false prophets. It said that there'll be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. And it said all these things were the beginning of sorrow. So I've heard of a study that talked about 1991 to 95, and then 96 to 2000, I believe it was, a 5-year period. And they came to the conclusion that there was a statistical increase in earthquakes by 6.0 or higher earthquakes by 200 around on average per year. So there is an increase in earthquakes. Also, it talks about there'll be more betrayal, unfortunately. It talks about there'll be more sin, so the love of many will wax cold. And as I said in the last video, the gospel will be preached to all the ends of the earth. So this is in Matthew 24. It talks about the sea and the waves will be roaring. So it's talking about more environmental problems. And that's in Luke 21. One of the most obvious prophecies, in my opinion, that the Bible's true is the mark of the beast prophecy. It describes a mark in the right hand or in the forehead to buy or sell. Now, this is written in the Revelation 13, about over 1900 years ago, right? So there wasn't even electricity. And they could describe something like this. This prophecy is so spot on. You look at these videos, there's like a BBC broadcaster news reporter getting a microchip implanted in his hand. So we're not exactly at the mark of the beast, because the beast, who will be the Antichrist, and the world government system hasn't exactly risen. It's forming. We're in the formation, right? The UN is a precursor to it. But this is coming. And these fever scanning and these guns to check your temperature it's a precursor. It's like Pavlovian conditioning to get you ready. So this is something to expect. If you see this today, I hope you check out Revelation 13, Revelation 14, 16, and 20. It describes the mark of the beast there. And if you look at these and you look up videos about this stuff, there's already all kinds of videos about this. This is so incredible that no one else described this. And again, the God of the Bible tells you from ancient times things that are coming in the distant future. So, and that's the way that he shows he's God. So I hope you consider this, because the warning about this prophecy is that if you take this mark, or if you worship the beast, you are finished forever. So that's why I'm making this video, to share with you, because love your neighbor as yourself. That's what the Bible says, and love rejoices in the truth. So I'm sharing this with you because I hope that you go to heaven one day, and I hope you're going to be with God forever. But all I can do is share with you, and I hope you check out what I'm saying. It talks about in the Bible about those in the Bereans, that they were more noble than those in Thessalonica, and they search the scriptures daily whether these things are so. So I hope you check out what I'm saying and search it. Don't just agree with it or discount it. I hope you test it. Search to see if what I'm saying is right. Thank you. See you.